Okay, so welcome to Let's Talk. So the football edition. Today we're joined by Nissi and Aria. Do you want to say hello?
Hello.
Welcome.
Glad to have you boys.
Yeah, glad to have you boys on. And yeah, we're going to be talking about the European, what's recently happened in European football, the Champions League and Europa League. Both Aria and Nissi's teams have made it to a final, shockingly. And then we're also going to talk about the FA Cup as well. Give our predictions for that, and also Arteta. Is it time for him to go? And if not, will he be back next season? So, Shaun, do you want to kick us off first with the European nights?
Yeah, so obviously on Wednesday night, Chelsea got a comfortable 2-0 win against a terrible Real Madrid side. Like they were terrible. Like Chelsea were very, very good, to be quite honest. And Chelsea definitely know they should have won like 3-4-0 easily. I think that's the only thing that they need to watch out for when they get to the cup finals. They got to be more clinical. But 2-0, another clean sheet. Can't complain with that. Obviously, Manchester United were already clearly through after the first leg because they just seem to love playing against Roma at home. Like the last two times they played them, they put 6 and 7 past them. So, do you know what I mean? The deal was done. I know they lost on the night, but didn't really make much difference. So fair play to both teams. But yeah, already gone. Start for Chelsea. What are you feeling? Yeah. Champions League final number 3.
It's a great feeling to be there. You know, the only London team that got the trophy. It's a good feeling, isn't it? Obviously, we haven't got any Arsenal fan here. I won't do it. No,
Arsenal fans.
But it's a good feeling knowing that we're going back there. I think the first one against Man United, that was a terrible 2008. Was it?
2008, yeah.
Yeah, that was a sad one. Unfortunately for that.
When Terry slipped.
Well, you know what? We got a second chance. You know, there's always good second chances, and we took it. You know, we faced Barcelona, Bayern as well. Now we've been able to go back into the final and see where we get from there. I think we have a clear chance of winning it this time. I think so. I hope so. I'm praying for it.
Why do you reckon you can win?
Obviously, we've beat this team twice now. Don't worry. We know their tactics. We know Pep's tactics.
Yeah, but the second game was a bit of a second team, though, wasn't it?
You've not played their first. You've only played their first team once. You played their first team once, and they beat you 3-1 at Stamford Bridge.
Well, that was. I mean,
I know that. But obviously, that was under Lampard. I'll give you that.
As a Chelsea fan, we were at Lampard that much, but. That was not the time, teachers come in and change things around. Everyone fears him now, It's just the way it is. I'm happy my team has a chance of winning the title this season as well. Just saying.
I know this might sound controversial, but I do think that the best 2 teams in Europe are in the final right now.
Okay. They are in the final, but I wouldn't say the best 2 teams in Europe.
Right now? Probably are.
Okay, the 2 teams in Europe, I mean, the 2 teams, both English sides, aren't they?
Yeah, well...
in your words, they're the 2 best teams in England.
I know you're gonna say because but to be honest, but since Tuchel's come in and how Chelsea defensively are so much more solid and they don't really concede many goals, like they're so much more solid than the form that they hit and how they've played in the Champions League, it's kind of hard for me to argue with that. And Man City is Man City. You can't really argue with that either. Apart from maybe, it's hard for me to argue with that.
I mean, in Europe, that's a stretch of it because if Lewandowski was, still fit.
Yeah, but there's a lot of ifs and buts because at the end of the day, PSG, I know they got to the semi-finals. Barcelona, if they were more clinical, they would have beat PSG. Didn't. Sometimes you need a bit of luck to get to where you need to be. But Man City just beat whoever they had to beat clean. Chelsea beat whoever they had to beat in front of them clean. There wasn't really any luck. They were completely the better teams over the full 180 minutes. Best 2 teams made it.
I suppose they're in the final for a reason. But I don't know. I
still think you can pull Bayern up there.
Oh, yeah. I think Bayern are up there. I think.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying they're not up there, but I think maybe they're third right now.
Third? Yeah.
Third?
Yeah. Wow.
That's a force.
I know it's a hard one. I know it's tough. It's tough to say that, but they probably are right now. Well,
Third.
I know Lewandowski wasn't playing, but they still probably should have had enough to beat PSG, and they didn't do what they had to do.
But yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
And defensively,
Mbappe didn't play against City.
huh?
Mbappe didn't play against City.
Not in the second leg, he didn't. But he played in the first leg.
But it's crucial.
Yeah, but they still got beat when he played in the first leg, and they were at home, despite how useless their home form is. So, yeah. But on to Manchester United.
Oh, right, an actual team.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling it's going to kick off this episode. I'm telling you. I've just got a feeling.
Talking about an actual team. All right. Obviously, just to let you know, we've won the title. We've won the Champions League 3 times already. We're just trying to match the Europa League standards as well. Make sure we win 3 of them. But yeah, it's been one of those seasons. Started off slow, and then obviously it hit us when we didn't make it through to the Champions League group stages. And if only we started off better and we got through the group stages. Oh, honestly, we'll be up there with Chelsea and City. Look at what the faces. I don't get it.
I'll give it to you on your way form.
Like we're not second in the league. We've lost the least amount of games in the Premier League this year. Facts. We've lost the least amount of games this year.
But you're still not.
No one has lost. Yeah.
But the problem is you're not top of the league.
We've lost 5 games. We've lost 4.
But how many have you drawn?
I didn't ask for that. Losses.
I get that. You might have lost.
No. In Champions League, it's about winning and losing. It's about knocking people out. So if only we didn't have that shocking start. Oh.
Well, no, because yours went down to the last game, innit? That's the crazy thing. No. Hold on. You were top of your group, and it went down to your last 2 games against PSG and Leipzig.
Yeah. We had a tough group. But
the thing is, that's the crazy thing is you were actually in control of your group, and then you messed it up.
No, of course not. That's not how it works. Everyone
when you're top, you were top of the group.
All of their own faith.
I get that, but you were top of the group at the time, and you messed it up.
No, come on, man. You were top of the team at Christmas. You messed it up.
Like, who did you lose to? What was the team you lost to? Would it be Besiktas?
Yeah.
No, they lost on the last game to Leipzig as well.
We lost to Leipzig as well. Yeah.
And you lost at home to PSG.
We lost all 3 of them.
But that's the crazy thing because you actually went away to them all and beat them.
Yeah. So, like I said, if only we'd started off better, we would have been up there.
No. Hindsight's a wonderful thing. Well, to be fair, you finished in the league strongly, so you can't. You finished in the league strongly. I guess you assume you've improved from last season, and you should really win the final. Really.
Hopefully. I'm not saying
you know what some of them old Spanish teams are like. You know.
Emre though, he likes European Cup, doesn't he? The UEFA Cup. Like what 4 times now he's won it.
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to be easy final. Not going to be easy final at all. I think it's going to be a difficult one. We just need to turn up. That's it. Just turn up. Don't put in a good performance. You know what I mean? Like, we just turn up and win. Sometimes we see the lineup, and the players are there, but for some reason it's just ghosts. We're just chasing shadows. We're not actually getting the ball. It's just like they're not there. It's mad. Would you
rather have faced Villarreal than Arsenal?
No, rather face Arsenal any day. Give me Arsenal any day.
Really?
Arsenal are the winning.
But that's the thing. But that's the big problem with Arsenal. Arsenal are just so weird like that, where they would for some reason they probably. I hate to say it, they probably would turn up and win against Man United because that's just what Arsenal do.
I don't think they would.
Did they
turn up? No, but did they turn up versus Villarreal?
Yeah, but hold on. Man United ain't beating them this season.
Oh, here we go.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's just I'm just saying that is just something typical that Arsenal would do. They'll get beat. They'll get the double done over them by Wolves and been looking awful all season. And then just one game, it's a one-off, and plus it's a final because anything happened. That's just something Arsenal would do. I'm just saying that they're that unpredictable, whatever. That is just something that Arsenal would probably do. But I expect Villarreal to get beat. So,
but United,
you got firepower. I think your team is stacked up enough to.
Yeah, we've got on paper. We've got the players. Just like I said, they need to make sure that they're ready for that game.
True.
Well, listen, if you're not ready for a final, then
We've not been there with Solskjaer, so we don't know if they're going to be ready.
No, but some of your players have been there with was it Mourinho and that?
Yeah.
So you got the experience. You got the experience. That's what you've got on your team.
In our team, you know, we're a serious team. You know, we're a serious team. It's just obviously Solskjaer just needs to make sure he gets the right attitude out of all of them, and then we're sorted.
Yeah.
What about Liverpool?
When is the game again?
Huh?
When is the game again? When is he the night before the Champions League?
It's before the Champions League. Probably like it's a Wednesday. I don't understand why they put the Europa League on Wednesday.
It's a dead competition in it. That's why.
Where is it? Where is it?
Poland,
is it Poland?
Is it?
I think it's in Poland.
The Champions League.
Is it? Has there been anything about traveling?
Yeah. Europa League's in Poland, yeah.
But that's the problem with the Champions League because you've got two English sides. You might as well do it like in the UK somewhere. Even if you're going to do it off in Scotland at Hampden Park, do it in. And I think they should do it in the Millennium Stadium.
Have you seen Aston Villa's put the name forward?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
So it could be that. It makes sense, really.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just stupid though because like Turkey's like on the red list now, like, and they're literally like it's like you couldn't have picked a worse country to put it there. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So it just makes more sense.
I mean, yes, it's a red list. UK fans, obviously, UK.
You still get Turkish people,
and it's pointless. Them paying all that money to go all the way over there at this point. It's just pointless.
Yeah, they should just bring it in. Bring it to the country.
Just make life easier. Obviously, they can't do it at Wembley because it's the same day as the playoff final.
Yeah.
Okay.
And tickets and all that would have been all sorted and all that. So you can't just shift that.
Well, what time is the playoffs though? Isn't that early?
You're not going to do it in the. You're not going to do it.
COVID. You
can't do that on the same day.
Yeah,
you don't do that on the same day.
No.
What?
They can't even get 8,000 fans in the ground, let alone get them out and get them in.
Because Wembley got 3 games in a row, innit? They got another game because it's the bank holiday weekend, so they'll have a game on Saturday and Sunday and then Monday, all at Wembley 3 days straight, which is already tough as it is.
Yeah,
I guess with the COVID protocol and getting everything set, but like if you can do it at Millennium Stadium or Hampden Park, just go do it. It just make life so much easier. Huge. Like, at least the Millennium Stadium has already hosted a Champions League final before, so
true.
So, it's fascinating.
Do you know what about City? We're not said about City.
Yeah, we don't like them. That's why.
No, they got. Obviously, they are favourites though. I would say this. They are slight favourites over Chelsea.
Yeah. Do you think?
Yeah, of course they are, mate. Yeah, they are.
What makes you think so? What makes you think they're the favourites?
Brilliant.
Well, they're unbelievable. Hold on, they could potentially win the Champions League with no striker.
It's a bit mad. It's a bit mad.
And they're playing unbelievable. They made, like I said, they made changes against you guys. Fair enough. You beat them twice when they made changes galore, a handful of changes. If they put that first team out, it's going to be even much harder for Chelsea. I'm not saying it's a one-off game. Obviously, I'm not saying Chelsea can't win. But right now, you've got the best 2 defensive teams are probably in Europe right now. Best 2 defensive teams in Europe right now, probably.
What I'm saying is like,
so who's better defensively right now than Manchester City and Chelsea? Don't tell me Man United.
No comment.
Please don't tell me Man United.
How do you lose games? How do you lose games?
By conceding goals.
Conceding goals. Who's lost the least amount of games? United. How can you say that Chelsea and City have got better?
I knew it was going to be.
I was saying right. I didn't say throughout the whole season. I said right now, probably the best.
They conceded 2 goals.
Yeah, but they didn't even. Yeah, but they didn't. You know they're not going to play that team in the final.
Right. That's not what we're asking, though, is it? You're saying currently, right now.
Are you telling me that Man United's defense is better than Manchester City and Chelsea's? Please tell me you're not telling me that.
Hey, you can't say
that.
Right.
No. Rephrase it. Right. What back four would you rather have? Chelsea's, Man City, or Man United? In what order would you have that as a back four?
Man City, Chelsea. No.
You want to Luke Shaw wouldn't make all of your left backs. Come on.
I'm not saying individual players.
Exactly.
I'm saying as a back four.
Making all 4 of your left backs.
I'm not asking that question. I said, which back four would you pick?
And first of all,
definitely would make my left back.
And first of all, Chelsea play with a back 3.
And Luke Shaw will still be there.
Yeah, well, it might be on the bench, but I don't think he's going to get it.
Luke Shaw will still be there.
Wait, which quicker, Chilwell or Luke Shaw?
Luke Shaw's better. Don't matter who's quicker.
Wait,
Luke
quicker,
Shaw's better.
quicker.
Mate, Alonso would score the most goals out of all
Yeah,
them.
I'll take Alonso. I'll take Alonso.
Luke Shaw's still the best left back.
No, but overall defensively,
Luke Shaw's the best.
City.
Right, who would you take, Maguire or Diaz?
No,
Yeah.
Maguire.
Diaz.
But
I'll take Rudiger over. I'm taking Rudiger and Thiago Silva.
Over Luke Shaw.
Over Maguire. Are you mad?
Over Luke Shaw.
Rudiger over Maguire. Right now, I'm taking Rudiger. I'll take Rudiger over Maguire right now.
Yeah, so
he's busting it on there.
Well, none of your centre backs would. None of Man United centre backs.
hey, I'm talking about my left back.
What? You have double defence?
Look, so just there.
The only player. Right, you know what? Centre backs, yeah. There's a bit for we need sorting out. But left back, right back, Wan-Bissaka, behave yourself.
Listen. After the season Walker's had this season, there's no chance.
Best defensive defensive right back.
He's got more stuff.
Have you not seen how good Walker has been this season? Walker's gone under the radar and been very good.
Tackling.
Yeah.
In terms of tackling, this guy's Wan-Bissaka is doing bad.
Tackling and defending.
Yeah, but I'm not. I wouldn't. But overall, I'm not taking. I'll take Walker.
Yeah, of course you would. But that's
no. But he's gone under. Think about it, he's gone under the radar and just gone about his business and been very good.
I've gone under the radar. It's not.
Okay. Overall, defensively, you're telling you would take Man United's defense over Manchester City and Chelsea.
Say that. I take two of the players.
I'll take your fullbacks.
I'll take the fullbacks.
Not a chance for me, but no chance.
You wouldn't take Luke Shaw?
Yeah, you can go on the bench. You're not playing. In a settled back four. Because if I'm looking at a settled back four and a back, Man United don't even play with a back three. If I'm talking about someone that's playing a back four and a back three, I would take.
If you was going to have an international side, yeah, but it only was between Chelsea, City, and United players, who would be your left back? What do you mean?
Zinchenko ain't good. I like Zinchenko, but he's not going to be him. No. I like him, but I said it's not going to be him. So for me, it's between Shaw, Alonso, and Chilwell.
Wait, I'll pick Chilwell over.
I'm picking Alonso all day long.
Oh, you guys are
Alonso's died down now. There's a reason it's not starting.
He's going to be. He's going to be in team of the year.
Who?
You know he is. Premier League team of the season. He's going to be in there. Left back, Luke Shaw. Everyone knows that.
It might well be. But it might end up with no trophy as well. So we'll see.
What?
We'll see. It's a tough one. I think it's a tough one.
How's it?
I'm stuck between Alonso and Chilwell.
Yes.
I'm stuck. I rate Chilwell, yeah, but I just think Alonso can score me a goal.
You'd rather take Chilwell than Luke Shaw.
Chilwell scores goals, dude.
Yeah, but not as but he's not as much of an attacking. He's not even from set pieces. Alonso on set pieces too, and free kicks and that too. You got to look at a modern day fullback these days. You got to get forward, back, put a ball in.
Yeah, he does that.
Goal for it. You got to be a goal for it too. Now, but I think
does that.
I get that, but Alonso, I don't know. It's just Alonso.
Alonso is not the one of them.
You guys are mocking it. I don't know why you even not. Put Luke Shaw in your mouth right now, guys. Listen,
Luke Shaw at number 3.
You know what? The Euros, yeah, we'll see. We'll see again.
Yeah, obviously Luke Shaw is getting into the team.
Obviously, you guys were all saying Chilwell a second ago. What do you mean?
We also said Alonso too.
Chilwell will probably start. Chilwell will probably start at some point.
Yeah,
they might alternate.
We'll see. What does he well? It's up to Gareth Southgate. We're just giving him another problem.
But who would you pick? Would you pick Chilwell over Luke Shaw?
Possibly.
I don't know why. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I say no more.
Okay. Personally,
so clearly we got off topic. The debate was the whole defence. Who you would take? So clearly nobody would take the full Manchester United back four over Manchester City and Chelsea. Bearing in mind, Manchester United are known for being the comeback kings, which means you normally concede a goal and fall behind to come back. So that's another reason why I'm not taking Manchester United's defence.
No, that's because of our centre backs. That's not a
what actually defence?
It's a defence.
It's just your centre backs.
No. Wait for this. The reason why City is really good defensively, right? Don't get me wrong, got really good back four, but they defend as an 11.
Okay.
All 11 players defend. They don't have a striker. They play with five midfielders and all defend. That's why they're so good defensively. They move the ball without even having the ball.
So you've now explained to me again why I would take Manchester City and Chelsea's over Man United.
That's how United. That's a full 11. You're asking for the full 11, not a back four. That's why United.
I said no. I said defense. No. The debate was which defense you would take. Because I said initially defensively, who right now Manchester City and Chelsea probably have the best defenses in Europe.
How would you make that sense?
Because
Chelsea. Yeah, I mean, you've got to say Chelsea because it's what 18 clean sheets in 25 games.
Mendy got
that 18 in 25.
Nice.
And Edison as well. He keeps loads of clean sheets.
That's a nice. Nah. There's no point for United.
You know what?
We're all forcing it. I mean, the individual players are set, but I'm not sure about the awful defense against City.
Like I said again,
it can be decided in the Super Cup. It can be decided in the Super Cup. So Man City and Chelsea, one of those teams is going to make the Super Cup. So if Man United make it, we can decide it in the Super Cup. Who's got the better defense?
There's going to be excuses, and the Super Cup is going to be like new team, new signings, different team playing each other. It's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same.
Competition.
Yeah, I get it. I don't know, but next season is going to be a complete new season. But
it's a different role.
City's going to have new signings. Chelsea's going to have new signings. United's going to have new signings. We're going to lose Cavani. It's just going to be a different season altogether.
No, Cavani's staying, isn't it? I thought it's on a new 1-year deal.
He did sign a new deal, bro, to be fair. But
there you go.
He also said he wanted to go home. I don't know how to take him serious anymore.
He's probably enough for the Manchester weather. But anyway, moving on. Arteta. That's the next topic, Luke. Arteta.
Yeah. Well, Arsenal, and then we'll go on to Arteta. So obviously bottled it, didn't they, against Villarreal?
Oh yeah.
Just didn't show up.
All they had to do was score at home.
Score a goal.
At home as well. That's what they had to do.
They took Aubameyang off, didn't they, as well?
Yeah, they took Aubameyang off that 10 minutes to go and hit the post. And took him off.
Yeah. I think for me, he should have gone. He should have gone already. He should have got sacked after that game. I think a lot of Arsenal fans would have. A lot of Arsenal fans would have wanted him to be sacked after that game. Oh come on! Look where they're just lingering.
Who do you get though? But who would you get? Who would take
Marcelo Bielsa?
That's a chance.
I'm joking.
No, but who would you get? Like seriously, who would take that job? Not a chance he's going there.
Arsenal.
Why won't he go
there? Chance. Because Arsenal, it's a mess. The club's a complete ruin.
And you can fix it. Bielsa.
No, he won't get enough time.
But to be fair, Leeds might even finish above Arsenal. So
exactly,
he might see
it as a challenge from the bottom.
It's what? What do you say?
He likes a challenge from the bottom.
Who does?
Bielsa.
Yeah, he took Leeds from the bottom. Look where we are.
Exactly, that's what I mean. So he's done it with Leeds now. They can go on to Arsenal.
No, not a chance. He ain't leaving.
He likes taking people out of the bins.
He's gonna
work. I don't know who Arsenal could get. What, Benitez? Someone like that? I don't know.
Nah, they're
not shocking.
They're knackered. Arsenal.
Why are people not rating? Why? He's not a bad manager. He's better than Arteta.
Who?
He's got a proven Benitez.
I mean, did he fail at Newcastle?
Didn't he? No, he didn't bring them back. He brought them back to the Premier League.
And then what?
Then
but you got to think. He kept Newcastle up, and you got to think Mike actually didn't really give him much money. But then Newcastle was still finishing, comfortably in the table.
Was he managing at championship level?
Yeah, Newcastle. Yeah, he brought them up.
Benitez, that's mad. Going from Champions Leagues to.
That's what I'm saying. People don't. People might not rate him, but the guy's he's proven track record and a winner. Why not?
He's a good manager, but I just don't think.
But he might be able to change the philosophy a bit at Arsenal, and that's the thing. He knows that, but he's managed big clubs before.
What do you think? Go on.
I just think Arsenal needs a solution from the top. That's a big problem.
Get rid of the owners. Yeah, but if they don't want to sell, they don't want to sell. It's like the Man United one. If they don't want to, I know they're about the Glazers. If they don't want to sell, we don't want to sell. People can be like, but if they don't want to sell, they don't have to. It's their business.
We all know Arsenal from 10 years ago. They just bring in young players and sell them for big money, or just don't buy big money players and whatever. And that's like trickled down to the point where it's now a problem. It's like it's ridiculous.
The academy's not good enough anymore.
No, but if you look at Wenger, you look at the teams he had. His teams were terrible. Like towards the end, like some of the players that he had, and he still kept him in the Champions League. Like, do you know what I mean? I think it's like
an era, though, isn't it? Like you said, back then it was only 4 teams competing for Champions League spot. Now you've got like 6, 7.
Yeah, it's true.
An era. I think it was a lot easier. Not easier, but I think, it was easier to get top 4. Arsenal it was anyway.
But imagine this season, the next season will be the first time in 26 years that Arsenal will not be playing European football. Yeah.
Wow.
But maybe that will put it into perspective on how bad Arsenal have been.
What do you think? What do you think? Like, why do you think Arteta's done so bad, or where do you think he's gone so wrong?
No, they need this. They need this. I think they need to come out of Europe. The Europa League's killing them. Too many games. They need to just focus on one competition, and that's it. They always get quite far in Europa League. They get quite far in Europe, and then they don't manage to get to the very end. But it's just too many games. Just need to focus on one competition and do it. When they focus on one competition, like when they won the FA Cup last year, they do it. They need to focus on one thing: Premier League, get top 4, and then go after that.
Do you think that squad can get top 4 though?
The squad they got now? No.
Yeah.
No.
They need to sign.
No, maybe they can get Europa League out push.
They're not in Europe next year because there won't be no midweek games. It'll just be weekend rest, weekend rest. That's what they need. They just need to rest on the weekdays. And
the thing is, they need to buy.
That's the thing, though. But with that team they've got, do you think they can get into the Euro with that team?
Oh yeah,
in the top 6. Do you think they can? Get top 6?
I don't know about that.
I don't either, because if you look at the top 6 now, and
but the top 6 now is because of Arsenal having to play European games.
Who would you swap them for if they didn't have to play?
West Ham Villa, they didn't have to play European games. They just had to play 1 week in, and then rest. And then whilst everyone was resting, Arsenal, Chelsea, United, we had to play European competitions.
Yeah, I get that, but it's not stopped Arsenal in the previous seasons, though, has it?
Pardon?
So I get what you're saying, but it's not been an excuse. That's not been a problem.
Yeah, I agree.
That's not been an excuse for Arsenal for the past 26 years. So they can't really give that as an excuse. But we've already made it into Europe. I'm trying to say that. Basically, just because
it has been a problem because Arsenal have only gone on decline the more games they've had to play.
But what I'm trying to say is, I get what you're trying to say, but in the past 26 years, irrespective of them declining, they've still made Europe. So there's no excuses. You can't give us an excuse.
Let me just rephrase it. Hang on, let me just rephrase it. Right, if Arsenal weren't in the European Cup this year, do you think they would be higher up the league?
Yes, of course.
Where would they be?
This year.
There's no guarantee on that. I wouldn't guarantee on that. It depends how you're managed.
They'd be higher than West Ham if they weren't in Europe. I don't think they would.
No, I don't think so. No. Bro, look at the team spirit right now with Arsenal. They just don't look like they want to play.
They got so many injuries because they play so many games.
Yeah, but
who's injured?
Hold up. Listen, they're not the only team that has injuries.
How many games have played? He only played so many games early. He was injured earlier this season.
Listen, they're not the only team that have had injuries as well.
No.
Liverpool's
no excuses.
Liverpool's got their injuries.
Squad depth. These teams have got squad depth. There's a difference. Arsenal have not got the depth. So
Liverpool, you can't say that they've had the depth. Look at the centre backs that they've got.
And look what happened to them. They've lost Champions League spot.
Yep.
I know, but look where they are.
But we're not as low as Arsenal.
No, come on. You guys are mocking it. Liverpool are still a Champions League winning side, and then they lost 2 teams. They're not a Europa League side and then lost injured players. There's a difference there. We've gone from Champions League winning.
I get you, Nissi.
So is that the same excuse for Spurs then?
No, Spurs are just dead.
What's the excuse for Spurs?
Spurs are just dead because Spurs. Yeah, Spurs are Spurs.
What squad would you rather have, Spurs or Arsenal?
Who'd what?
What squad would you rather have, Spurs or Arsenal's?
Spurs.
You'd rather have Spurs squad?
At least I've got a world-class striker.
But then you're saying Arsenal should be higher up the league?
Yeah. No. Spurs, they've got the whole philosophies all wrong. The way they played this year was just wrong. The way they played this year, so defensively, sit back, whole Mourinho style was wrong. Hence why they've done so bad this year. Spurs should have been very, very high, very much higher up in the table. Everyone knows that. That team is capable of winning the title.
But they were managed wrong.
You want to tell me the start of the season you didn't think Spurs could win the title? That's a lie if you think you didn't.
No, but I'm just saying. So they were managed wrong.
Yeah, that's it.
So Arsenal haven't been managed wrong.
No, Arsenal aren't, like I said, Arsenal haven't got as good of a squad as Spurs. Everyone knows that.
So where would you put? So this is my thing though with Arsenal, right? So Tottenham have got a better squad, Chelsea have got a better squad, City have got a better squad. All these teams have got better squads. So what I'm saying is we can't use Europe as an excuse because all these teams we've already said that are better.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, sorry. No, what I'm saying is these teams are still going to be playing Europe, and Arsenal are not. So Spurs are going to be where they are because they're still having to play Europe. They're going to have to play twice as many games as Arsenal. So they're going to be where they are now because they're still having to play Europe. I'm saying, rather than have Europe this year, they would have been higher up because they wouldn't have had to play the midweek games that Spurs, Chelsea, United have had to play. That's why they would have been higher up. West Ham are where they are because they've had more rest than the other teams in Europe. West Ham, if they had the same amount of games, they wouldn't have been able to compete. Everyone knows that. If West Ham had a week in Europe, they wouldn't have been able to compete.
Okay, it's funny you should say that though. So who's got a better squad then? Leicester or Arsenal? Who's got a better squad, Leicester and Arsenal? Why are Leicester where they are and Arsenal where they are? Bear in mind, both teams. Both teams are playing in Europe.
Leicester have got a better squad
than Arsenal.
Yeah. I agree with that. Leicester got a better squad. But then surely that's poor management from Arsenal's point of view. That they don't have the point.
It's down to the management.
No,
that's not been managed correctly. It's poor.
You're telling me the reason why Liverpool are where they are is because of Klopp. Because poor management.
They've had injuries.
Exactly. We have had injuries. Don't get me wrong.
The injuries due to fatigue, though. A lot of them. Mane's not injured.
Well, no, some of them are due to bad tackles.
Mane's not injured though. Mane's not injured. He's fatigued. Firmino's fatigued.
Would you say it's just fatigue, or would you say it's confidence?
Of course it is. You tell me you didn't have Europe this year. Mane
no, I get that, but I also think it's also down to confidence. I generally think it's down to confidence.
No, not confidence. Because look, that's a team that won the Champions League.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was then. But
it's not confidence.
You can't say confidence. You can't say confidence like one season like that.
You can't say confidence. So when you're on a losing run, it's
you're tired. You're just tired.
I know
you're just tired. I think if you didn't have Europe, you'd be so much higher up. You know who did it really well?
But I can't give that as an excuse. I can't give that an excuse. No, I can't give that as an excuse because we were top at Christmas. So that's not true. We were in Europe.
That's when teams. That's when fatigue hits. That's when a lot of teams fatigue hits at Christmas. That's when they start getting tired.
I'm not really having that as an excuse.
I don't think you can have that as an excuse. Just
you can't have that as an excuse.
All the teams that are above Arsenal are all in Europe.
There's no excuses.
They all have to do the same thing.
But also an underachieving team. They should be doing better than what they're doing.
I get what you mean, but they're probably less fatigue and stuff, so they probably would be higher. But you can't use that as an excuse. They've had a poor season just because they were in Europe. You can't say that.
Your main point should be.
We'll see next year.
Your main point should be they haven't got depth, like you said. Not that they're playing in Europe. So like other teams have got a B team and an A team. Like look at Man City team, they've got a B team and an A team. So it's the depth.
But their performances, I know what you're saying, but their performances of some of the players have been poor. Like some players for Arsenal have not stepped up. You can look at players like Willian, for example. He's been shocking. I'm not bothered whether you got him on a free or not. He's an experienced Premier League player, right? Their youth have been running that team. Their youth players of 19, 20-year-old Smith Rowe, Saka, all these guys have been running that show. That's unacceptable. Aubameyang, I understand Aubameyang. He's had his disease and he's had his problem. Now I get that, but before, where were they? You expect the experienced players to step up. Pepe obviously coming for a lot of money. He's been here a long time now. He turns up 1 every 10 games. He turns up one every 10 games. It's not good enough. But also Arsenal standards have probably dropped as well. That's another reason why Chelsea, as for example, Chelsea obviously over the years have clearly bypassed Arsenal. Because back then Chelsea had I'm not saying Chelsea standards weren't as high as what Arsenal. No. If you look like maybe 10 or 15 years ago, Arsenal standards was up here. Clearly Arsenal standards have dropped, and I also blame it down to the owner as well.
I agree.
Standards have dropped. Chelsea standards are here, and high expectations, and that's how it is. Arsenal's has dropped.
You say that though, but Chelsea are a very yo-yo team as well. They don't always make Europe.
Yes, they do.
very young.
Chelsea don't make Europe.
I'm pretty sure.
When was the last time Chelsea made Europe?
The season they won the league, they weren't in Europe. That's my theory for Arsenal right now. The season they won the league, they weren't in Europe.
Well, we came back.
Wait, when was this? 2000 and when? The
And
last time they won it?
Conte, it was Conte, wasn't it?
They
Conte.
weren't in Europe, and that's why they won the league. My person, that's why I think they won the league because they didn't have to play as many games.
So you're expecting next season. So Arsenal should win the league next season.
Are you sure we won in Europe?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Chelsea
not Champions League. Not Champions League.
No, they weren't in Europe at all. They finished like 10th the season before, or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. Conte were in charge. What I can remember, I think.
Was it the season after they won the league?
No.
Mourinho won the league. He then got sacked when they finished like 9th or something. Yeah. Conte took over and Conte won the league, but I can't remember if they were in Europe or not. Did they win the FA Cup? I can't remember.
I'd be shocked if Chelsea weren't in Europe of some sort because I cannot remember the last time Chelsea won in Europe.
But the differences between Chelsea and Arsenal is with Chelsea's owners. If they don't like a manager, they get rid of him, get a new manager, and then they're back up there. So with Arsenal, they're sticking to Arteta, and the problem is they're going down. Like,
And the only thing that saved him was the fact he won the FA Cup last season. That's the only reason why he's still there.
Yeah, I mean, with Chelsea, really think about it. We take whatever it takes to win, which is it's not great. But that's the business side of it as well. I look at Lampard. It's a Chelsea legend, but you know
it's not working.
It's not working. Like that's the hard part of the business part of football, and I think Arsenal is not making those decisions really.
Yeah,
I agree. Well,
same with the manager as well.
Yeah, it was 2015-16. Chelsea finished 10th in the league, and then didn't make Europe. And then 2016-17, they won the league. That's what I'm telling you. That's Arsenal right now.
That's the first.
But again, they changed the manager. Chelsea changed the manager, got Conte in, and Conte won the league that year. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the thing with Arsenal.
That's what I'm saying. That's Arsenal right now. 10th in the league.
Yeah, but do you think they should keep the manager this season? Should they keep the manager?
Chelsea, no, but hang on though. Chelsea won the league the year before though. Like Chelsea were a good team.
They were 10th, weren't they?
But the year before that they won the league with Mourinho, so they still had a core of good players there.
Yeah,
the 14-15 season.
They won it with Mourinho.
No, 14. Oh yeah, 14-15.
Yeah. So they had a team where Arsenal, I would not say they've got a good team because they've been on the decline for years now.
Yeah.
I mean that was the reason why Wenger was out, isn't it? Wenger.
Yeah. Be careful what you wish for.
Get rid of
Yeah, but so the question is, should Arteta go or not?
I'm all for like giving managers
you're just saying that because you're a Man United fan. You want Arsenal to keep declining. Don't get me wrong. As a Liverpool fan and Chelsea, Chelsea, always a Chelsea fan. Luke's a Leeds fan. We don't mind watching Arsenal go down like this. But be honest, should he go? If he was the manager of your club, what would you want?
Gone out. It's game over. Can't finish 10th with no title and expect to keep your position.
Yeah.
If you challenge us to get top 4, definitely not.
Would you say he should be taken out? Like, let's say after like.
We have to take him off the end. You can't take him. Yeah, you have to take him out at the end. You can't take him halfway through the season. I don't understand that when teams like Spurs get rid of Mourinho throughout the season. Doesn't make sense.
That was
it depends what point of the season. It depends what point of the season as well.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking
there's no point getting rid of Arteta right now.
No, there's no point.
Not right now. But
only just got knocked out of the Europa League, so there's no point getting rid of him now.
No.
Yeah, but hold on. Emery didn't last at the end of the season.
Yeah, but I don't agree with that.
They sacked him on a Thursday night.
Yeah, exactly. I don't.
It wasn't even at Stoke. But
so like everyone disagree with them sacking Mourinho then just before a conference.
Yeah,
that was the money though, wasn't it? That was the money.
That's to do with money.
Yeah.
He had something in his contract that if he wanted a cup, that he had
to keep him.
So yeah,
fair point.
Yeah,
that's the business out of football.
That's crazy, isn't it? Like, what would you rather have, Mourinho with a title or no Mourinho, no title?
No Mourinho, no title.
Really?
No. I'm saying that's what they chose.
That's what they chose. You know what? After not winning the title since 2008, that's I'll take the title any day. You know.
Yeah, I'll take it. I mean, look at you. You are at risk of losing your best player. You know, they might lose Gary Kane as well. So it's a no-brainer.
Bale's going back in. But Bale's going back.
Regular
And
too.
If Bale goes back in the win Champions League, be insane, you know.
Yeah, Kane is out. But
Big
yeah,
trouble.
Arteta on the other hand.
Yeah, I think Arteta's gone in the summer.
Yeah.
I think with Arteta though, I think he got the job. It was the wrong time for him to get the job. I think too big for him. And 'cause I don't think he does some good stuff, you know, with Arsenal. But I just think it was too big for him. And I think
every player
wrong appointment.
Yeah.
You think you should have got experience somewhere else first?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you need to.
I mean,
like look
because
at go on.
he was an assistant coach at Man City, so it wasn't the responsibility wasn't really on him in terms of managing a big club.
True,
So
he was
for
at City though. He was at
But
City.
he didn't manage.
He didn't manage.
Yeah, but he wasn't the guy. He wasn't the main man.
But, I mean, if you've been watching
Nah,
Pep
it's
for so many years, you've got to be able to step up. Come on, if I'm shadowing Pep,
managing is different though. Like being an assistant and being a manager is completely different.
Yeah,
you can play. Anyone can say to play good football, but you've got to deal with personalities and deal with the stuff like that. And that's the bit I don't think he's got.
It's not like the responsibility is on Pep. Like everything. Like think about it. He's the one that takes.
The box stops with the manager, as they say.
Yeah, pretty much. So you can't really base he's managing a big team to then.
You've got to learn your trade. Yeah, you've got to learn your trade. Look at all the big managers. You've got to learn your trade, and
prove to us that you can win a Champions League with Porto like Mourinho did. You know,
that's mad.
maybe Arsenal should go for Roberto Di Matteo. He won the Champions League with Chelsea.
Nah, it's not ready.
No, we know he's not. But fair play.
Who would you get? Just on the last bit, who would you get for Arsenal? Because I honestly couldn't even think of anyone.
Louis van Gaal.
No, do you know who I'd get? That
he's just gonna run them down.
Somebody like what about some? I know he's different. What about somebody like Niko Kovac, who used to be the former Bayern Munich manager, or somebody with a bit of pedigree, someone like that?
You need someone with that. I don't know, because they're not going to spend. So you need someone.
You got to be more realistic. No, but that's what I'm saying. Someone like him, because you got to be more realistic. They ain't going to get Allegri. Why would he go there?
Have you seen the meme for that, where he's learning English to tell Arsenal he's not going?
Yeah.
Allegri.
No,
the former Germany manager. You never know he's going to leave in the summer.
No, but he's not done club football, though, has he?
But but you got to be realistic. Who realistically can you get? Who's out there?
Yeah, they're going to get someone random. I bet it'll be someone really, really random. Someone that no one expects.
Yeah.
Or maybe some.
Thierry Henry.
Yeah, but Vieira. What about Vieira? Vieira was the manager of Nice, even though he was not good.
Martinez as well. I think Martinez got rumoured.
That wouldn't be a bad one.
Freddie Young.
It's been.
But would he leave Belgium for Arsenal? I don't know.
Yeah, after the Euros, why not? You've done the Euros. If he doesn't,
if he wins the Euro, maybe he'll want a World Cup. Yeah, maybe he'll do the World Cup as well.
He's not gonna win the Euros.
We've got the team.
Who's not gonna win?
There's only one team gonna win the Euros, isn't it?
France.
Yeah, France.
Or Belgium.
Belgium got a team.
It's France,
Belgium or Portugal.
Portugal or Holland if Van Dijk's good.
There's no way Holland are winning the Euros.
Holland is not coming. Yeah,
there's no chance. No chance.
Hey, my words. My words.
Trust me, you ain't doing it. No chance. You're not beating Portugal. No way.
You know,
you got man's like Nathan Aki and Saltfish who's going to be playing centre back for you guys. There's no chance.
Nathan Aki and Saltfish. No, to be fair, Van Dijk's injured. Yeah, you're probably right. If Van Dijk's back, then maybe.
Nah.
Is he going to be back for the Euros?
Nah. Mate, you'll probably make the World Cup if you make it next season. But that's about it.
It's massive if you make it. like Holland don't always make it.
Trust. All right. Well, what's the last topic? Preview of the FA Cup final. Thoughts?
Who's against Chelsea?
I'm backing my team. Leicester right now. They haven't got that quality. They haven't got that quality in the middle anymore.
No, you're right.
Tillman is dropped. Madison is not playing. Is he back?
He is playing, but he's just come back from injury, so he's playing his way back into form. And they've decided to not hit form at the worst time. Like they should be beating Southampton against 10 men. Like if you can't do that against 10 men after you beat them 9-0 the season before, then your confidence is definitely going to go down. So
they're going to get top 4, Leicester.
Who's going to get top 4?
Leicester.
Well, probably
I
if they
think
beat
might bottle it. I think
West,
might bottle it.
West, yeah.
their best chance of
Wait,
3 points is beating Spurs on the last game of the season. That's their best chance of getting
That's
top 4.
crazy,
They
isn't it?
I can't see Man United
still got
getting
Man
beat.
United as well, yeah.
Yeah, they got Man United on Tuesday, and then they got Chelsea.
I reckon they'll beat us because we won't play the same team we played today because we got Liverpool on Thursday.
No, but
We
you
won't.
will. You will.
Nah.
Anyway, listen, no, but any way that
Can't play the same, physically cannot play Bruno.
I know what you're saying, but any way that Manchester United can stop City, and Man United are going to look at it as any way that we can keep City waiting to win the title. You're going to do
You don't
it.
want to get injuries now before. Well, I don't want to get injuries now before the Europa League.
Well, yeah, but you know
final.
you have to rotate. I know, but you have to rotate the squad anyway. So you are going to play. A lot of these players will play on Tuesday.
Leicester will be Van der Beek. It'd be Dan James. It'd be all them players like that playing against Leicester. Leicester will beat us.
Nah, don't. It's with the way.
No, don't do that.
I'm telling you right now, Solskjaer would rather beat Liverpool than Leicester. You can only win one.
But you can only win one.
You can win both. But the way the fixtures are, the way fixtures with 1 day rest, there's no way both like Bruno can play 90 minutes against Leicester, 90 minutes against Liverpool. No way.
45 minutes each, though.
Yeah, but like you said, we need both to start winning games. When Pogba got injured, that's when we started going downhill.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you're gonna try and want to you even a Man United fan would like to delay Man City winning the title.
Of course.
Well, there you go then. Well, there you go.
You have to start being realistic. You can't just put your first 11 out against Leicester and just hope.
No,
I think Leicester will have to put their first team out against. I think Leicester will put their first team out against you guys.
Yeah, they will. They will.
Chelsea probably will make changes against Arsenal because they play Arsenal.
When is the FA Cup final?
Next Saturday. Or should I say Saturday?
Wait, this Saturday? Saturday coming?
Saturday coming.
Oh, is it before the end of the league? I thought the league finished.
No.
Probably because COVID they've changed, I think.
Right.
Hence we're previewing the FA Cup final.
No. Maybe Leicester won't win. I think Leicester will probably go for the second team because they'll want a trophy this year.
That's true.
They want.
That's gonna be a terrible game if both teams get the second team.
It's gonna be a very bad game. Even Leicester will start with the top team and then take players off to rest them. They won't tie him out for 90 minutes. There's no way.
I mean, West Ham could have tried to go up.
But hold on, don't Chelsea play on the Wednesday? I think Leicester play on the Tuesday. They got an extra day.
But then, on Leicester's point of view, though, they might feel they're going to bottle the Champions League. They might put a first team out against Man U.
Yeah, because they need
What's
to.
more important? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because if they win the FA Cup, they only make the Europa League anyway. So you might as well go for top 4.
Nah.
Yeah.
You want to tell me that you'd rather go for top 4 than get a trophy? No way. No.
It's money that I know. It's money.
The thing is, they're in a predicament. They're in a predicament right now.
Go top 4 any day. Come on, guys.
No, I get that, but they're in a predicament when they can just. But
I think
it's different. It's different. I think if you're a Chelsea fan, if you're a Man U fan, if you're choosing Champions League or FA Cup, I think you probably choose Champions League. But as a Leicester, as a Leeds, as an Aston Villa type team, you probably would. I probably would pick the FA Cup. Yeah.
And Leicester have never won the FA Cup in their history.
Exactly. So they want to go for it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm cool with that. They can win the FA Cup and finish 5th to Liverpool. I'm happy with that. Fine. You sold. I'm sold, Nissi, on what you've just said.
Liverpool.
That's what you've just said. You literally just said. You just said it.
You guys are so. You guys could probably finish 6th.
They've just gone out of the question this year.
I forgot you guys were a team.
Yeah. I literally just I didn't know.
Currently, as we speak. You can't really forget that we're a team because currently, until next Friday, we're still champions of England. So just remember that right now.
Honestly, I used to watch. I need to see how Liverpool got on the weekend, obviously because they were top of the table and whatnot. But I have to stop following Liverpool. I actually stopped following them. There's no need to actually. How did you go last game? I forgot.
Well, we got a clean sheet and a 2-0 win.
See what I mean?
Thiago just scored his first
goal.
goal.
Man United games are only really entertaining because you tend to fall behind and have to come back and win.
You're down there with Arsenal and Leeds. I don't even know what to point with you guys anymore.
Wait, what do you say?
You're down there with Arsenal and Leeds.
Yeah, 2 teams you also couldn't beat.
Leeds
once.
Yeah, I hear from down there.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah,
Sean, just take the
from
L.
Man United fans last season. They're piping up now.
Liverpool the yo-yo team.
Yeah, just take the L for this year, man. It's okay. Don't worry.
Well, yeah,
the team is terrible, isn't it?
Well, yeah, injury-wise, we've been terrible.
You know what? You should like we
that.
said previously. Just do it Chelsea. You know, when you just finish below, and the next season try and win the league, innit?
Yeah, try it. Yeah, that's Liverpool's aim right now.
Try and win the league. See how your team get on.
Yeah. We'll see what happens for next season.
Can you sell one of your front three?
If we're getting something else in return.
You have to sell them though, innit? Like if
something's not
front free. Something's
what Salah for Haaland or something like that.
No, relax yourself. Something's not. I said Salah for Haaland.
Lewandowski for what? Firmino or something.
Oh my days!
No, they're trying to go bankrupt.
Wait, how about this? We'll give Bayern Munich Lewandowski. We'll give them Firmino, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Shaqiri, and we'll take Lewandowski.
Yeah, they'll do that, won't they? I mean,
why would they want to do that?
Realistically, you're gonna end up selling one of the front three, and you're probably gonna get some. You're probably not gonna sign a striker, but you got Jota. You're probably gonna sign.
But in Klopp, I trust because like he'll sort it out. I can't really.
It's sixth, yeah.
Do you know what it is? He'll probably buy somebody which you think, wow, why has he signed that player? And then it'll probably work. So I can't really complain.
Well,
it's kind of hard for me not to trust the manager.
Is that what centre backs?
What's that? What are the chances you have your free centre backs out? Come on.
I mean,
what are the chances that's going to happen?
They're quite high, innit?
No, but that's the thing. He's not just going to spend money and just buy anyone. He doesn't. That's not how they operate.
No, true.
That's how they operate. They have their system, and it's worked for them. So it is what it is.
Yeah, it has worked. Going fifth after winning the title. Bloody hell. Can't remember last time someone did that.
It's been that long since Man United won a title. That's also been a long time. We're almost 10 years since Man United won a title.
At least ours been a gradual decline. We went from top to second to third to fourth. You just went from top to fifth. What? You just exploded out of nowhere.
We went from Champions League winners to Premier League winners to fifth.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess Man United have come from. That's fair. You have actually made unbelievably slow progression. I'll give you that. You've gone fourth, third, and now you're second. So next season, I expect you to win the title.
You're expecting a lot there.
Yeah, that's a big
well, like you told me, you've lost the least amount of games.
Yeah,
and you're still not going to win the title. That's gutting, isn't it?
Like, you got to give us credit. We've not lost away this season. You have to give us credit for this due. We've not lost away once
in the league.
That's insane. That's a mad stat.
Well,
I know, but you don't win anything for that, though.
You don't. Yeah, because you should be winning at home, isn't it? Or not losing at home.
That just says what your problem is.
Well, being at home and away this year is the same thing. Because no fans.
But then that stat don't mean anything. You're not away stat, you just said means nothing. People both the same.
No,
if that was the case, then you would have been unbeaten the whole season.
True. I agree with Luke right there. That's true.
We've only lost 4 games this year. You haven't lost are you guys all in double figures right now in losses? All 3 of your teams.
You lost to Sheffield United. You can't say anything.
Are you sure?
Or losses?
Don't give me that. Yeah.
Yeah, but how many games have you lost?
Hold on. Do you know what the crazy thing is? Isn't Chelsea like almost like only a couple of points behind Man United as well?
Actually,
we can actually finish second.
Pardon?
Chelsea can actually finish second.
Chelsea going to finish second?
They could finish second.
Oh yeah, they could. But then those are pigs could also fly.
Well, didn't you just tell me that Leicester are going to beat Man United? So if Leicester can beat Man United, you expect Chelsea to beat Arsenal. There you go.
You expect Chelsea to beat Arsenal. I don't.
You expect Arsenal to beat Chelsea?
Yes.
Nice try.
What?
That's a nice try.
Nice try.
We'll speak again.
Like you said, pigs fly, bro. Pigs fly.
When Arsenal beat Chelsea, we'll speak again.
Okay. Sweet.
What planet is that going to be? What planet is that going to be?
Oh, you guys are it's funny.
But anyway, yeah, it's been thank you for joining us.
Thanks everyone for watching. Please like, subscribe, click that notification button. Thanks Nissi and RA for coming on. And Sean, do you want to finish off?
Like as Luke said, like and subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Castbox, Instagram. Let's talk with Shaun and Luke. Thank you for watching.
Cheers, guys.